Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you for coming for this evening's program with His Grace Padmanayan Prabhuji. And we already have an introduction in the past few days, but I'll give one short one. Okay.
Just an answer.
Can we have everybody turn around facing Prabhuji, please. So again, once again, please welcome His Grace Padmanayan Prabhuji. The big Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda 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 Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Sutapadakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sarana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahalana Lalita Shri Sakhanvitam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desasarine Vanchakalpatarobhascha Kripa Sindhu
Sankirtanai Kamalayataksho Vishwambharo Dijavaro Jugadharmapalo Vande Jagatpriyakaro Karunavatar Anartitacharim Chirat Karunayavatir Shamarpaitamannadavajwalarasham Swabhakti Siyam Harihi Purata Sundaradhyoti Kadamba Sandipita Sada Hidaya Kandare Suratu Vasachinandana Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikriti Ladini Shaktirasmat Ekatmanavapi Bhuvi Pura Deha Bhedam Gato Chaitanyakhyam Prakatammadhuna Tadvayam Chaikamaptam Radha Bhavadyuti Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam Sri Radhaya Pranaya Mahima Kridrishobanayeva Sadhya Jenadhuta Madhurima Kidrishobanadiya Saukhyan Chasyamadhanubhavato Kidrisham Vyaktiloha Tadbhavadhya Samajani Sachigarbha Sindho Harindo Ananda Lila Maya Vigrahaya Hemabhadivya Chavisundaraya Tasmai Mahapremarasapradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Dear devotees, welcome everybody to this evening session. So, we have been asked to speak from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, I was thinking that Srila Prabhupada, he said, we are Rupanugas, right? Means we are, Anuga means following. Rupa means Rupa Goswami. We are the followers of Srila Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami is not an ordinary human being. He is Rupa Manjari. We know In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, Dvavimo Purusho Loke, Ksharascha, Ksharevacha. So there are living entities who are called infallible. We are fallible, conditioned souls. But those who are muktatma, liberated soul, or you can say the eternal associates of the Lord, they always accompany Lord in his pastimes. When Lord is in his spiritual world, in the abode, so all these eternal associates, they associate him in his pastime. When Lord also decides to descend to this material world, he incarnates, then also he chooses his confidential associates to accompany him in his worldly pastimes. Therefore, sometimes these liberated souls, they also descend along with the Lord in this material world. But when they come to this material world, apparently speaking, when we see their activities in this world, it looks like they can be counted amongst one of us. But we should not mistake them to be one amongst us, because they have come to assist the Lord in his pastime. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, as we understand, when after completing his Vrindavan pastime, Rajalila, he went back to his abode, right? Jatheshta Vihari Krishna Kare Antardhyan Kare Krishna Kare Anuman Yatadin Nahi Kare Prema Bhakti Dhan Bhakti Vino Jagater Nahe Avasthan. So Krishna, he, after completing his Vrindavan pastime, he went back to Golok Vrindavan. And he is thinking that Etodin nahi kari prema bhakti dham. So Krishna, even though he performed his Brajalila, he never taught anybody how they can perform the devotional service to attain him. So therefore, Krishna is saying that Charibha Bhakti Nacham Bhuvan, I will give them devotional service in four rasa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya and Madhur. Charibhava Bhakti Dhya Nacham Bhuvan, I will make the entire world dance by the strength of these four rasas of devotional service. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna, as he was thinking, so then we know this is like a long explanation, cutting it short. So he decided to descend in this world. And we know Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kari So Parsada Shivadham Sahavatari. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, being merciful to the living entities, he descends to this world. And how he descends? So Parsada Shivadham Sahavatari. He descends along with his associates and abode, because Lord only performs his pastime in his abode. Therefore, his abode and his associates have to be there. Why did he come? Atyanta durlabha prema kari varidan shikhaye saranagati bhakatera pran. Atyanta durlabha prem kari varidan Chiraradatar Yagupta Vittam So Prema Namamritamattudaram Apamarajo Vitatara Gaura Krishna Janabhyastamaham Prapadye. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying that he says Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come, and he has come with an exclusive gift for us. And he is saying Apa Maraja Vitatara Gaura Krishna Janabhyastamaham Prapadye. He's saying this devotee of the Lord who also gives us who Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Pitata Gaura, Krishna Janebhya. So, Chira Dadadata Nijat Yukta Vittam. Chirat means for a long time. Chirat Adadata, which has never been given by any other incarnations. That is the meaning of Chirat Adadata. For a long time, when this no other incarnation had not given, what? Nijagupta Vittam. Huh? That's the most confidential wealth, his own wealth, Gupta Vittam. What is the Prema Namam Vritamatyudaram? So Prema Namam Amrita. Prema Amrita, he has come. How we can serve him with Prema Bhakti to attain him? He has personally come in form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to give us that mood, that service. Therefore, saying Gaura Krishna Janabhyastamaham Prapatya. I take shelter of the Gaura Krishna and his associates. So, here the point is, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came along with his associates and he is desiring to give the most invaluable gifts which have never been given by any other incarnations. So, how did he give that? That's why Srila Srila Rupa Goswami, he writes, Hridiyasya preranaya pravartitoham varakarupopi tasya harihe padakamalam vande chaitanya devasya. This is a verse from the introduction of Nectar of Devotion. He says, Hridiyasya preranaya pravartitoham varakarupopi. Varakarupopi means he is considering himself very insignificant. He is saying, I am an insignificant entity, but being empowered by or being inspired by whom I have been engaged in describing this pure devotional service, you can say, which is he going to describe. Hridi Jasya Preranaya, by whose inspiration in the heart I have been engaged, even though I am incapable. Tasya Hari Padakamalam Bande Chaitanya Devasya. I offer my respectful obeisances unto that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who has impregnated Sri Rupa Goswami to give the description of attaining Prema Bhakti. How one can attain lotus feet of Krishna means, like even in the beginning he said, Sakala Jagatamare Kare Vidhi Bhakti. Everybody is engaged in performing their Prema Bhakti, Vaidhi Bhakti, but you cannot get by Vaidhi Bhakti, he's saying. So you need to perform Raga Bhakti. And that Raga Bhakti, how one can attain Raga Bhakti to attain him? This is a very, very important and very crucial subject matter for all ISKCON members to know it very thoroughly. Why? Nowadays, there are so many different types of preachers are coming and they are also speaking about Radha Bhakti, Krishna Bhakti, they are speaking of devotional service, and we are also preaching, we are also practicing. But I can tell you from my personal experience, because this is, I'm talking to our own crowd, I don't feel shy to tell the truth, whether you like it or don't like it. People are not serious, I can tell you. They do not know what they have got in the meantime. Just like when you give, like what happened, that is saying that when you give ghee rice to a frog cannot appreciate ghee rice. It will just say so, bitter item, I cannot taste it. Who is saying this? Frog is saying. Because frog doesn't have a taste for ghee and rice. When ghee mixed with the rice, you know how tasteful it is, right? But frog does not appreciate that. unfortunately, some of the people in this world, even after taking up Krishna consciousness, their situation is like that. When they are being served with ghee and rice, mixed with rice, they feel like it is not so good for me. This is what I am talking about, the unfortunate situation of the people who have taken shelter in our organization, following Rupa Goswami, saying we are Rupanuga, but they are not able to appreciate the gift of Sri Rupa Goswami. You see, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who has inspired him, who? Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami has given those teachings to us. Therefore, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita in Madhya Lila, in chapter 19, the topic is instruction of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Rupa Goswami. In that section, he has given this, as Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is giving what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told Rupa Goswami and how he has described how one receives the seed of devotion which gradually manifests to Prema Bhakti and which is the only prize to attain Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And where you get Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that's the only way to have access to the storehouse of love of Godhead. There is no other way, because he has come to especially give us that entry. Anarpita charim chirat karunayavatirna kalo, and also I say chiradaduta nijagupta vittam so premanama. So all these verses are giving us a clue. What is the importance of taking shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and what is the ultimate goal one can attain by following the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? The problem is we don't read those and we don't understand it. I just wanted to bring to your attention that our process is very simple and very easy also. So, in instructing Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he says, Brahmanda Bhamite Kono Bhagyavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Latavi Mali Haya Kare Sei Jarupan Savan Kirtana Jale Kare Sechan Upajaya Gadelata Brahmanda Hridijay Vidaya Brahmalok Vedi Parabhyamasa Savijay Tadupari Golok Vrindavan Krishna Charan Kalpa Vrikshe Kare Arohan Taha Vistarita Hayya Phale Prema Phal यहाँ माली सच नित्य श्रवणानि जल यदि वैष्णव अपराध उठे हति माता उपाड़िता बा छिन्दितार सुखी जाय पाता ताते माली जत्न करी करे आवरण अपराध हस्तिर जैछे नहाय उद्गम किंतु यदि लतारंगे उठे उपशाखा भक्ति मुक्ति वांछा जत संख्यतार लेखा निषिद्धाचार कुटिनाटी जीव हिंसा लाभ पूजा प्रतिष्ठा भी जत उपशाखा शेख जल पाइया उपशाखा बढ़ी जाय स्तब्ध हैया मूल शाखा बढ़ीते न पाय प्रथमे उपशाखार करे छेदन तबे मूल शाखा बाढ़ी जाए वृंदावन प्रेम फल पाकी पड़े मारी अस्पदाय लतावलंबी माली कल्प वृक्ष पात. Like this he continued, and finally he says, he Shuddha Bhakti यहाँ होइते प्रेमा होय पंचरत्न भागवते. So he's saying that Pancharatra and Bhagavat, they actually give the clue of the devotion of pure devotional service. But before that, how somebody can come to that platform? Like many times we hear somebody giving some very esoteric talk, and we feel, oh, this is what is our goal, we should hear that, we should kind of opt for that. My dear sir, try to understand. Like, very simple example we can tell. In this part of the world, like we are sitting in Miami. Sorry, what is this place?
Boca Raton.
For now it is Mayapur, but it is for Boca Raton.
Boca Raton, okay. So here I've been going, seeing so many places, night, mango, fruits, different, very nice fruits are, growing, right? If you go just few hours away from here to Alachua, there is no mango, there is no fruit, right? So that land is not meant for growing this fruit, right? How much you try, if land is not ready, is not suitable to grow that particular crop, food, whatever vegetable you may say, how much you try, it's not going to grow. Therefore, land needs to be ready before you start sowing any seed onto it. It's a very simple example. So this is a kshetra, right? In Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says this body is a kshetra. And here this jiva is kshetrajna, right? So the kshetrajna need to know about his kshetra, what kind of kshetra I own. And this kshetra is meant for cultivating what? Karma bija, jnana bija, or bhakti lata bija? Huh? Bhakti lata bija. Are you qualified to cultivate that bhakti lata bija which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give? Or in the name of bhakti lata bija, you are actually cultivating karma, jnana, or in moksha bija? And you are saying, oh, I am cultivating bhakti lata bija. You are in deep ignorance. So, he is saying, Brahmanda bhamite kono bhagyavan ji Guru Krishna prasade pai bhakti lata bija. For millions of lifetimes, we have been wandering in the universe. When we say universe, means kabhu swarge uthai, kabhu narake dubai, dandya jane raja jena nadite chubai. This is the situation of the conditioned soul in this world. Kabhu swarge uthai, kabhu narake dubai. Dandya jane raja. This is a very beautiful analogy, beautiful explanation to understand how the living entities are wandering in the three planetary system. So here it is said, Kabhu swarge uthai, kabhu narake dubai. Every living entity are born with their karma. Even in the narration of Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, his father told his mother, he said, Janmadata pitanare prarabdha khandaite. Prarabdha karma is there. Also there is kriyamana karma. So you have been some activities you have performed in the past. Now also you are performing certain activities. Every time you are cultivating, growing this karma bija. Very simple example. When you go out, you see so many different types of advertisement available, restaurant, supermarket. You see something you want to eat. You see something you want to wear. You see something you want to apply in your body. Right? This is creating you are actually nurturing this karma bija. What is happening? People who are taking so much interest in this material world and the activities in this material world, they are just simply, getting deep rooted their material culture. That is, the material tree is growing bigger and bigger. There are some others who are fed up with the experience of this world. They cultivate jnana bija because they are frustrated. They don't want to suffer. That's why they want to leave this world and become one with the Brahman. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has not come to give us neither karma bija or jnana bija. Like if you say, to give a little more explanation of this jnana bija, these Upanishads, mostly Jnanis, they study Upanishads. Also like Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, they have also given commentary to these Upanishads, but hardly anybody follow this commentary to understand what is the import of these Upanishads. Upanishad, Upanayati. So it should bring one to the near to the Lord. But how many people, they after studying Upanishad, they come near to God. So they understand the personal feature of the God. Huh? Many of them, they study Upanishad, which is actually Jnana Bija, and then they ultimately say, oh, Lord is impersonal. He doesn't have a form. This is their understanding. And how they can approach God with love, loving devotion. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has seen how this world is suffering. He has come with a particular mood to give us that opportunity by cultivating which you can attain Brajavaj, Shyam Sundar, and Vrindavan. That is the path of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he is saying, when you have been invested with karma from the previous life, sometimes you may be born as a demigod in the heavenly planet. And sometimes you are born as a worm in this earth. Sometimes as a human being. And he is giving a very nice example. Kabur Swarge Uthai. Sometimes he is born as a demigod in the heavenly planet. Kabur Narake Dubai. Means sometimes born as a worm in the stool, or a dog, or a tree standing in the desert, tolerating 50 degrees centigrade heat, burning, right? Or maybe in this part of the world, in freezing cold, he is in the tree body, suffering, right? These are all Naraka Jodi actually. What is Naraka Jodi? Naraka Jodi means suffering. So these are all suffering happening. You say, you go out of the room when it is very cold, you quickly come back. Oh, now I have a heating system in my room, I can, get warm. But if the tree is thinking, can he come back? He's made to suffer like that. It's a Naraka Jodi. So, Kavu Swarge Uthai Kavu Narake Duvai, Dande Jane Raja Jena Narite Chuvai. You don't see that kind of, what is a king, sometimes they chastise the wrongdoers. How? When somebody commits some mistake, maybe they have committed some theft. On those days, how the king used to, give them chastisement. So somebody will bring them. They will hold him by his hair and bring into the water reservoir. And then he will push him down in the water. And this man will kind of, after some time, he wants to just come up. Then he will just, pull him up just for a few seconds. Again push him down. Can you imagine? Such an awkward situation. Before he starts taking full breathing, again he is pushed into the water. So this is the situation of these entities in this universe, when they are wandering from different body in different situations, in different bodies. But what is happening? Brahmanda Bhamite Kono Bhagyavanji. You just imagine what is Bhagya. Bhagya means good fortune. So there are three types of good fortune. One is Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti, Bhogonmukhi Sukriti, and Jnanonmukhi Sukriti. Pious activity that awards material benediction. It is called Bhogonmukhi Sukriti. And pious activity that awards liberation called Moksha-Unmukhi Sukriti. And pious activity that gives love of Godhead. That is called Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti. So, as I said, you may be cultivating Karma Bija, Jnana Bija. So many people are affiliated with different kind of spiritual organizations. And in the name of spirituality, they are doing so many things just to become materially happy. They are cultivating Karma Bija. For those who are little advanced, may be studying Upanishad, staying in some ashram in some place, they are cultivating Jnana Bija. But that is not the goal of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So their Bhakti Unnati Sukriti, where it starts. Already Prabhupada has established so many temples, so many satsang program is happening. So when you come, that is where you hear. In this verse, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Latadis. What is Guru Krishna Prasad? So Prabhupada, he describes, I just want to read it out for your information so that you know what he is talking about Guru Krishna Prasad. He said, if the living entity by chance or fortune comes in contact with the Krishna consciousness movement and wishes to associate with that movement, Krishna, who is situated in everyone's heart, gives him the chance to meet a bona fide spiritual master. This is called Guru Krishna Prasad. You know, every sentence can be unpacked and given one lecture. Why I am telling this is, I am very sorry to tell this, I have not seen our devotees becoming serious in Krishna consciousness. I can tell you, we are not becoming serious in Krishna consciousness. Just you imagine, before you understand what actually you have got in the meantime, just think for a little while about how A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada started this movement. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada came with 40 rupees to this world, this part of the world. Even at that time, that 40 rupees could not be spent in USA. How that old man was able to establish an international society, and that too, that time no Indians took up Krishna consciousness in this land. We know this, right? I am just repeating the history so that it can enter into our head and we learn the lesson. You tell me, right now, see, without any offense, don't take it in an offensive mood. I am just repeating this just to understand, open our eyes. You tell me, how many of us, right now we are also preaching, have ability to inspire these local people in America to take up Krishna Bhakti? Tell me. Huh? Nobody is doing this. How many? The number of local devotees Prabhupada had in our organization today, if you count all the preachers together, they don't have those many numbers even. How many years after? 40, more than 40, huh? 50 years. 50 years before, one gentleman at the age of 70 landed in this part of the world with 40 rupees. He didn't have any means. He was struggling like from pillar to post. What did he go through and what did he do? What kind of miracle did person have? So many people who didn't even hear a Sanskrit sentence. Jananidas Prabhu told once in the class, he said, before I met Prabhupada, I had not heard name Vishnu. Who said? Jananidas Prabhu told, I have personally heard this. People who had not heard name of Vishnu just come in contact with A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. They took up Krishna consciousness, and the whole world was submerged with Krishna consciousness. What are we doing? What is the lesson for us? Do you think I am trying to blame the current preachers? No. What I am trying to tell is, look, this thing, when somebody becomes a sincere follower or who has received the blessing of Guru and Krishna, Guru Krishna Prasade by Bhakti Lata Bij, this is the power of that Bhakti Lata Bij. He had so much dedication to his Guru's instruction. He came all the way down to this earth, this part of the world, and he made such a huge difference in the lives of misdirected people in this world. Who is doing this? That means, do you think this Bhaktilata Bij is so insignificant? No. This is not. We are making it insignificant, but not following by not practicing. What is that? What is that Bhaktilata Bij? Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhaktilata Bij. We have our karma, we are suffering, going from heavenly planet down to the heavenly planet down to the hellish planet, having different kinds of bodies. and we are wandering in this, and by some good fortune we get mercy of Guru Krishna. But this is to me like this, as I was explaining, Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti. Maybe somebody, he comes to our temple. How Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti is created? And he comes to the temple, and he sees the devotees are there, and they say, hey, please offer obeisances to the Lord. He doesn't know anything. Oh, he said, oh, okay, thank you. Then he offers obeisances to the Lord. And Gopi says, Pranata Dehinam Papa Karshanam. As soon as somebody offers his obeisances to God, immediately he becomes freed from the sins. What? You see, beginning of his Krishna Bhakti. He hears chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That is the beginning of Krishna Bhakti. He honors Mahaprasadam. That is the beginning of Krishna Bhakti. Means Ajnata Sukriti. Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti is created. And then when he comes in, now actually how this Bhakti Lata will work, there are two ways Prabhupada explains. I just want to tell you that Prabhupada said, simply by associating with devotees, hearing their good instructions and chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one awakens his dormant love for Krishna. In this way, one acquires the seed of devotional service, Guru Krishna Prasadipaya Bhakti-lata. Sometimes we read these sentences, it doesn't click into our head. That's why I choose to just highlight this sentence. He's saying simply by associating with devotees. Those who have studied Nectar of Devotion, you know, after Rupa Goswami, where Rupa Goswami has given list of 64 items of devotional service, then in that section he says, you know, the 5 potent form of devotional service. What are those? Sadhu Sangha, Nama Sankirtan. Our devotees are very good in philosophy, you know. Before you start, they know everything. That's good actually. But you don't always just memorize it. I'm not against you memorize. Yes, you memorize. But see, Sadhu Sangha, Nama Sankirtana, Bhagavata Savan, Mathura Bhas Swadhyay, Srimurtir Sevan. সকল সাধন শ্রেষ্ঠ এই পঞ্চ অঙ্গ পাঁচের অল্প কৃষ্ণ প্রেম জন্মে পাঁচের অল্প সঙ্গ. Just a little bit of association of one of those 5 angas can give you prema bhakti. So that means what kind of devotee association, what kind of Bhagavat Shravan, what kind of deity worship? Have you ever asked this question? You are doing this, at the same time, Babaji Maharaj is speaking like this. Oh, this is so nice, you know, I need to know about it. Murkha Gainga. you have gem, you have such a diamond necklace, you don't value that. You see, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give us, you cannot get it just by becoming a whimsical follower of Krishna consciousness. Whimsical follower means, according to your whim, you think, today I do this, tomorrow I do that, or like this, I do, oh, everything is okay. No, you cannot get it. So it has to, for example, Prabhupada is saying, how do you receive Bhakti Lata Bees? He is saying, simply by associating with devotees. When you come to associate with the devotees, what you should do? You should listen to the bona fide narration of Krishna Katha, or the process of devotional service. And you chant Krishna's name. This is what is called devotion of Bhakti Lata Bees. One explanation. Another explanation he gives, I want to tell you. He said simply rules. Where is that? The methods, rules and regulations by which one is perfectly trained in devotional service constitute the Bhakti Lata Bees, or the seed of devotional service. What is that? The method, the rules and regulations. This constitute devotional service. That means, what is the message for us when we read these two kind of statements? How to reconcile these two statements? When we first come in Krishna consciousness, we are asked, you must follow four regulative principles, right? You chant 16 rounds, avoiding offense, 10 offenses are there. In this section, he is also speaking. Jadi Vaishnava Parad Uthayati Mata Upadeva Chindekar Sukhija Pata. You first day you came, walked into this society, the association of devotees, you had some good experience, I know all of you. You were feeling so good, everything, and then you wanted to chant, you started, then you took up, spiritual master, and then you started practicing. But as days move on, you feel like, maybe there is also somewhere else. Maybe this part of the land doesn't have grass, I need to go to the other land to get the grass. So, because the devotional seed, the seed of devotional service is the method, rules and regulations. What rules and regulations have been, the Guru has told you? Every day you must attentively chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But I don't want to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra attentively. I always dare to remain inattentive while chanting, at the same time feel, oh why, I am not feeling anything while chanting. Prabhu, can you tell me? Krishna. Prasad Prabhu. Prabhu, I have been in this moment for so many years, but I don't feel anything while chanting. Why? Because we are chanting while committing offenses, right? We are not serious actually. Now you just tell me one thing, okay, sometimes we also hear some esoteric lecture given by Mr. XYZ. You ask this question to yourself, just for kind of, sometimes these are called, we teach in the school called experiential exercise, right? No, I'm saying experiential exercise. Experiential exercise means you can know by your own experience. Okay, you hear an esoteric lecture from somebody. You have heard, you ask yourself, what was the impact? Now you don't have to give a reply to me right now. You get the reply already. In many cases, yeah, I heard, but still I am there where I was. Still I am there where I was. And your mind is tricking you. You are thinking, oh, you heard something, what? If you are not trying to see what actually you need to work on in the ground level, then the Bhakti-lata beach is not going to fructify. First, he says method, rules and regulations that need to be applied in the case of sadhana bhakti practice. And then what actually you are hearing in the association, would you tell me in our society, what is our practice? Prabhupada has told, every day you must read Srimad Bhagavatam. What is the meaning of that? You sit in the Bhagavatam class, just read it, then after that, whatever enters in your mind, like torrents of, so many rivers entering into the ocean, coming out. This thing, this thought pops up in my mind, I need to tell this. That thought pops up in my mind, I need to tell this. This is not Bhagavad part, this is not Bhagavad Sravana. Bhagavata Sravana means, you ask this question, Bhagavatam is supposed to give me Prema Bhakti. I received this Srimad Bhagavatam class today. After this, what happened to me? Where is my consciousness? How much it has helped me to connect with Krishna consciousness. You ask this question to yourself. If that class, that Bhagavatam explanation has helped you to refine your consciousness, you are able to see where you are and how you have found a clue to come near Krishna. Oh, it has helped you. On the other hand, you will sit in the Bhagavatam class, you heard a bunch of words for 1 hour and so, and then after that, You are not able to see anything in it. What kind of Bhagavad Shravana do you think Mahaprabhu told us this is Bhagavad Shravana? This Panchanga Bhakti? Akarsha Sannidho Loho Pravritta Drishyate Jatha Anur Mahati Chaitanya Pravritta Priti Evasa. Bhakti Thakur, he is giving, even Prahlad Maharaj also he says, I have spoken this also I think before, you might have heard this, but I want to bring this also to your attention because we are particularly mentioning about here it says, in the association of devotees, you are listening Srimad Bhagavatam. When you listen Srimad Bhagavatam in the association of devotees, if general attraction is awakened, you at certain point you really feel it. Like what happens when you kind of pinch somebody, right? He's sleeping, but he kind of he's awakened. Oh no, I need to be attentive. Similarly, actually we are sleeping. When you listen to the katha, you feel like this is like, oh, this is awakening for me. I find, oh, this is good. Means, oh, this is where I need to work on my personal sadhana practice. Oh, this is where the rule, it looks like I'm being a little relaxed. No, I need to be more conscious about following these rules. In the beginning stage, every sadhaka need to do, this is bhakti latavis, method, rules and regulations that you have received and you are working on it. And then at the same time, when you are hearing Bhagavatam, when you are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that is giving an awakening call for you. You are able to find a connection. How many of us, I'm asking this question, you assess yourself, you don't have to give me answer. You read a verse in Srimad Bhagavatam. How many of you are able to find a connection through that verse with Krishna? Then your Bhagavatam study is not bona fide. You can, yes, you are reciting some verse, you are now reading Bhagavatam, that's okay. Definitely there is some benefit. But the real benefit of Bhagavatam is, it should bring you near Krishna. Are you doing that? Just by hearing once what is happening. That's what I am saying. For example, this Prabhupada's purports, many devotees are now reading, this is very good. Just by reading Prabhupada's purports, whether he said, Bujheva na bujhe kya ho, sunite sunite se ho, yadbhuta chaitanya charita, Krishna upajive priti, janive raserariti, sunile bada hoy hita. This is Krishna's question in word. When he is saying, Bujheva na bujheka, whether you understand or don't understand, there is a saying in Bengali, Buj na buj, pad gita, ruch na ruch, khatita. I mean, they say, whether it is tasteful to your tongue or not, if you eat bitter item, it is good for your health. Similarly, whether you understand or don't understand, read Bhagavad Gita every day. Buj na buj, pad gita. He is saying, Bujheva na bujhe keho sunite sunite so ki adbhuta chaitanya charita. What a beautiful, wonderful pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Why? Just by giving oral reception to these pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna upajive priti. That will automatically awaken your attraction towards Krishna. And Janive Rasarariti. You are so much, curious to know the style or the path of rasa. You are trying to focus, deliberate on the understanding of this rasa tattva by hearing here and there. He is saying, you just need to hear Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime. And in this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime, Chaitanya Charitamrita, you will find there are n number of quotations coming from Bhagavatam. Right? You have seen that. That means when you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, also you need to be conversant with Srimad Bhagavatam philosophy. These two are actually going simultaneously hand in hand together. Chaitanya Charitamrita without Srimad Bhagavatam is also, without having conclusive understanding of Srimad Bhagavatam, study of Chaitanya Charitamrita is also not complete. Even if you have understood Srimad Bhagavatam, without studying Chaitanya Charitamrita, also your Bhagavatam understanding may not be complete. Because we are followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that he says that when by some good fortune you get this Bhaktilata Bij, this Bhaktilata Bij is when you hear pastime of Krishna or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you personally feel, oh, I like this. Or as I was explaining yesterday, I said, some of you may have attraction to decorate the deity. Some of you may like to cook. Right? So many, you want to study also. You have natural taste for that. Go spend more time doing that part first. Then a time will come when you yourself will feel that whether somebody praises you, somebody criticizes you, you get some benefit out of what you are doing, or you don't get, there is some very unpalatable situation you face in your life. Some people they come and praise you, and you are able to kind of see things from proper perspective. Means you are not disturbed. Then you know that door is slowly opening. But before that, how much we try on our own, it is not going to go. So therefore, when you have this taste is awakened, you find that this is the kind of my interest, this is the area I need to more work on. Mali haiya kare sei dijarupa savana kirtana jale karaye secha. Now you have found the Bhaktilata Bija, rules, regulations, system, what you are, as a sadhaka, you've been very attentive to practice that. At the same time, you have found the taste in Krishna consciousness. Oh, this is where I need to work on. This is how I need to chant. And you are simultaneously working on that. That is the Mali Haya Kare Sei Bija. If you don't plant that seed of devotional service and cultivate it through the process of Savanam Kirtanam, you see how it is related. First I said, your taste is now awakened for certain things. Then you need to spend more time in cultivating. That is the Savanam Kirtana. Jale karo secham that Bhaktilata Bija. Makes sense to you? You understand? Then, Upajya Madhivata Brahmanda Virijay Viraja Brahmalobhyadi Parabhyam Pai Tabejay Tadupari Golok Vrindavan Krishna Charan Kalpa Vikse Kare Aruhan. We cannot explain everything, but how long we have now? How much time do we have now? What's the time now?
It's 8:30.
Next month, yeah. 5 minutes. No, 5 minutes, yes. See, this is a section which requires series of continuous lecture, I can tell you. Then we can understand something. So here when you are concentrating on Shravana and Kirtanam here, it says, Puja Badhilatha Brahmanda Vedijay Viraja Brahmalok Vedi Parabhyam Pai. That means when a devotee is engaged in serving Krishna by following bona fide process, in our society we also teach deity worship. Deity worship is also one of the ambas of our bhakti. He is, engaged in deity worship, he is chanting nicely, he is reading Bhagavatam. So this Viraja is the kind of end point of this material world. After that, Brahmalok. That is, Brahmalok means where there is only Jyoti, Brahma Jyoti. You don't see, and then Viraja Brahmalok Vedi Purabhyampai. That means while you are engaged in cultivating this sadhana bhakti in form of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, chanting, doing deity worship, all these processes are helping you to see the futility of this material world. Means no material thing can divert your attention. That means you see the lata is growing and viraja. After Brahmalok, after that, when he hears about this impersonal liberation, he is not disturbed. So many people, they explain Nirakar. Lord doesn't have akar. Huh? Doesn't have any form. Means what? Shastra says Nirakar. Nirakar means what? Does not have any form.
No qualities.
Does not have material. Actually, if you see from a Sanskrit perspective, Nirgata akara jasmat, that is called Nirakar. No akar, not Nirakar. Nirgata akara jasmat means all forms are emanated from him. That is his Nirakar. Krishna, how did I say this? Brahmano hi pratishtham amritasya vyasya. Right? Krishna says, I am the basis of impersonal Brahman. And he also he says, Aham sarvasya prabhava. So from him everything is coming. Nirgata akarasma. Murgha Kahinga don't understand this and they say Krishna, the Lord doesn't have a form. That is the meaning of Nirakar. So you get a clear understanding, then you get, oh, this is my Lord. I want to serve him. You read creation subject. Many of us don't like to read creation subject. It's like, oh, this is like, but there is no rasa in it. So dry philosophy. And there is also rasa in creation subject. Then I'm saying, how you understand what you tell me, even in creation subject, every acharya, 8 to 10 different acharya, they have even commented to each verse. You think they are all murkhas? You are the pandita? They are not murkha. They are not illiterate people. Murkha means illiterate. You cannot understand, so I tell. Sometimes you should tell murkha. They are not murkha. Why they have given these commentaries? There is something for us to understand. Take it. I am telling you, every pratyakshare, pratishlokya, pratikshare, nana artha kaya. So every word in Srimad Bhagavatam gives many different meanings. This is how to release Krishna in form of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is our path, this is our practice. This Bhagavatam, philosophy is actually the bija. You need to nurture that bija. Again and again, hearing, understanding it from proper perspective and no, I hear everything in satsanga. After I go out, I go back to my own world. Then I start talking bad thing about him, and I feel I am a great Vaishnava. How can it be possible? Very simple then. Just imagine I am a very insignificant entity in this universe. Means, okay, there are so many people more successful, they are more successful than me, right? There are people who are more successful than us. There are people maybe less successful than me, so what? Their life is going on more than me, they are also sometimes suffering, I am also. So, what is so great about me? Why do I think myself so special? If I am at all thinking I am a special person, then why do you think you are a special person? You are a special person because you are following Krishna consciousness as it is. Then, 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. 'Then you can think yourself you are a special person. ' That does not mean when you think I am following Krishna consciousness, everything as it is, therefore I am a special person. Therefore I have the right to identify who is at fault or not me. No, that will make you more humble. So this is how you nurture your Bhaktilata Beej. Unless you nurture your Bhaktilata Beej, how much you hear, what kind of esoteric narrations from where, I don't think is going to give you much result. Therefore, this section, I want to say this Rupa Goswami's teaching is very, very crucial. So, read, or if you sometime want to hear, we can have a series of lectures on this, like in one sitting we can cover a few pair, and you can go up to listening systematically for some time. At least one teaching, Rupa Goswami teaching there, Sanatana Goswami teaching it there, he's discussing Gaya Ramananda. These are all topmost narration of the secret of bhakti. Our devotee need to listen all these things, I would say. Then they will be more protected. Anyway, so I think I will not speak more today. I will end here. Unless you have any question or comment, we can conclude. Anyone would like to ask any question or
No,
comment?
I wanted to say we want to have the series of lectures continuously. So we can have
Next visit will come with
Yeah, if you plan it like that, we can do it. We can do it. I like that also, see, but I also feel sometimes very bad, in a ISKCON, we have, many different spiritual masters, they are very busy also. And we are like, second generation devotees, we have time. We need to come together, we need to help each other, we need to listen it systematically, we need to help how I can become better devotee, how my consciousness is getting transformed. We need to ask this question to ourselves. And if we can find that kind of environment, and we should kind of work together. I'm telling you, that will be really convert our one day. We need to give protection to our devotees. I feel it very much nowadays. Because in this internet world, internet has become the prime spiritual master for everybody. Huh? Yeah. That is the prime spiritual master. Because he does not tell you anything, and whatever you want, he will give you. That's why he has become your prime spiritual master. You can find anything in Google, you can get it. What do you want, what you are looking for. He will not tell you the correct explanation, which one is correct explanation. But a guru, living guru will tell you, no, this is not right. Just like the faggot said. So many people, everybody feels Nirakar means without any form. No. Our explanation is Nirgata Akara Visma. How do you know this? Because I studied from my Guru Maharaj. My Guru Maharaj studied from his Guru Maharaj. So we have been hearing this in Parampara system. So therefore sometimes it is essential. If you feel, we can do, cannot know. The series of lectures on a particular topic, we can go verse by verse, explain it very scientifically. But the only thing is, I am telling you, if you do that, under one condition, if you tell 1 hour or 1.5 hour lecture, everybody has to be there right in the beginning, right time. Not that, oh yes, Prabhu, we are working, you don't understand, we have so many other responsibilities. Yes, but for some time try to sacrifice certain things and come on time and let us value our contribution. That this 1.5 hour time, yes, this is the time I want to be. If you do like that, I'll give you my time, I'm telling you. We'll listen systematically, thoroughly. You can ask any question. And I believe we have all answers from Chaitanya Charitamrita, from Bhagavatam. Think about it.
Zoom class.
Zoom Guru.
Whatever.
He'll come next year, then we have to wait until.
This is a very important, they call it systematic study.
Yes.
Prabhupada want all his followers to do systematic study. Systematic study.
Yeah, I don't even know what
You cannot maintain this kind of concentration in Zoom, I can tell you. Huh?
Personal interaction.
Then
One
also
or few sessions
would
we'll
put the
meet
video
and
of
then video off and we'll work and that's it.
cooking
Then-
at the same time.
No, I also don't feel like that. It doesn't have that kind of impact. You want to see, have a serious study program, you have to take some austerity.
What we can do, we did it one time, like in 3 days, okay? We have like one and a half session hour in the morning, we have lunch, and then we have another 1 hour. The next day, same, 3 days.
Yes, do that.
3 days.
Yes, 6 lectures.
That way.
You do that. I'm happy. No problem for me. I can come back because I have visa. Anytime I can come. Not an issue. For a few days. If you really you are interested, I like to attend that. I can tell you. I have a lot of. I feel there's a lot of us I need.
And there is something which is very important is our process a gradual process.
Gradual process.
We cannot jump. Sometimes if we are elevated soul maybe from previous birth, some devotee you can see, as soon as they start they already like they go fast.
That is exception.
But we are, personally me, I'm not like that. I'm still the big beginners, even though I've been doing it for many years. But what I'm trying to say is we have to do it, it's a gradual process.
And also every sadhaka need to do some personal homework to identify where is actually my interest. If you are honest, no, I can tell you, you can definitely see that your weak points, your plus points. And then you need to have somebody trustworthy person to talk to, means a spiritual guide, who can you can consult, Prabhu, this is what of so what to do here? Then you will say, okay, maybe you're like this, then you work like this. This is the duty of the Guru. Then you grow. If you don't ask any question, if you don't realize where you are, what you need to work on, you tell me how you are going to grow. Very simple question I am asking. You just imagine you as a student when you are studying in the school, you just got admitted and you think without asking, having an interaction with your spiritual master, with your guru in the school, everything happened, everything automatically. You are going to him, asking this, then say, no, this, here you need to apply this formula. Maybe you have applied wrong formula, or while calculating you have made a mistake. You say, no, here is a mistake. So this is what it is, Krishna consciousness also. So these teachings will many times clarify all our doubts also. Many times you also don't know what doubt I may have. But yes, I was thinking it like that. Oh, it is not like that. That's why this kind of discussion also sometimes helps. And asking question also is very essential.
I want to give anybody opportunity. Yeah. Ask questions.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, that was a wonderful session. So, Prabhuji, like when we are praying, what is our aspiration to be? Like, wherever you put me, I want association, or I want to go back to Goloka, or like, many villages will be there, right? So what is our aspiration? Prayers.
See, I cannot choose a prayer for you. You have to choose your own prayer. You said 2 different prayers. I can also tell one another prayer. What is that prayer? My dear Lord, you are my father. Just like a father, without expecting the child to tell what is his need, father automatically fulfills the need of the child. You being my father, without me having to tell you, please do whatever best for you. That's also another kind of prayer. Okay, if somebody thinks, okay, I need to, be a little bit more financially secure because I have to do this, that. Maybe he is praying for some financial assistance to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So then what can I say? No? Should I say no? I cannot say no. Because akama sarva kama va moksha kama udara viti prana bhakti Tiprayana Bhakti Yogana. This is what I have put more interest in that prayer. We pray, but Tiprayana Bhakti Yogana Jajeta Purusham. So there are different, Gajendra is also praying, right? Gopis are also praying. And Arjuna also prayed. Right? Kunti Maharani.
Give me more problem.
Give me more problems. She's also praying. So there are different kind of prayers. So that's what I was saying. First of all, we need to work on ourselves. I need to know my situation first. Where actually I am standing right now? What is the junction point? Everybody is standing at a junction point in their life. Now then to consciously take a decision which route to take from here. And sometimes to take that decision may need some help. Like you go, you are kind of nowadays this, what is that? Google, what is that? No, this maps, right? Yeah. Google Maps. It gives you direction. But you imagine you don't use a Google Map, you are walking, you come to a point and you don't know what to do. What are you going to do? You ask somebody, right? My dear sir, can you tell me? Then you say, oh yes, because, oh I am not from here. You ask a local person. You need to take assistance from somebody. We are always standing at the junction point. We need to ask. It will solve. No, that is not Krishna consciousness. That's what I'm saying. We are living in hallucination. Krishna consciousness is not hallucination. Krishna consciousness is a fact, provided you know how to navigate the situation.
Inquire confidentially. By giving up one song. Rupa Goswami.
Guhyam achyadati patigrannati guhyam achyadati pruchyati bhamte bhojayati chaiva sadavidanti lakshana. Anyway, you decide whatever you want. If you so desire, I think we can also have continuous series of talks. What do you think, Krishna Prasad Prabhu? It's a good idea. Krishna Prasad Prabhu is saying he is the Prasad of Krishna. Krishna Prasad, nice name, huh?
What can be best than?
He's so sweet, huh? Guru Maharaj has given such a beautiful name. Everybody likes Krishna Prasad, right?
And he cooked also very well.
He looks very nice, yes.
Because Guru Maharaj was a special cook. You know, his all things. When he became tempered, also was very sweet. When he cook, also sweet. When he sing, also very sweet. That's the way.
May comment, Prabhu?
Thank you.
Thank you for coming and giving us this opportunity. Okay, so we can conclude here. Okay. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु संविंगा केशवगीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे गौर प्रेमानंदे